Hi, and welcome to this DIY with Miss Jo. Today I have something really cool and creative, and all you need is some old crayons, a piece of sandpaper, and something to transfer a design onto, and you can make magic. Let me show you some of the things that we've done around here. For instance, I took a t-shirt and I created this really cute sunflower design. And then I got my co-workers into the act, and so my friend Alex made this wonderful universe. And our other friend Eric did this really cute drawing of a chameleon. So that's really fun. And I love that they're all different. And then I thought, what happens if I do a book bag? And I love scarecrows, so introducing Cornelius the Scarecrow. And this is like a fun little book bag or market bag. So to make these cool stuff, we're going to start out with a piece of light grit sandpaper. So you want to be using something that doesn't have too heavy of a texture. You can, and it'll make a really cool different kind of design. Like I experimented, and for Corny's face here, so you can see it's a little bumpier and grainier, I used a heavier sandpaper. So I've already drawn a real colorful little rainbow flower here, and I'll show you. You take, and when you use your crayons, this is a great way to use up all the broken crayons you have around your house. You want to be sure and you color really heavy, because you want to get this surface, a good coat of crayon on your surface here. And I'll show you why in just a second. So now I've got this really cool, colorful flower. I've got a little scarf here that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to lay my design right down on the thing like that. And then I would advise using a pressing cloth. I'm going to go ahead, since I've got it right here, a piece of instruction paper, but just plain paper to use to. We're going to take our iron here I've got, and you're going to set it to cotton, like hot iron. And you're going to take it and you just begin to iron it up and down like that. Because you want to make sure, and you can kind of, I do this, kind of take a peek to see how your design's doing. And I'm just going to, and you can do this for a minute or two. You don't want to burn it, but you want to make sure that the heat has transferred the wax. Okay, so having done that, I'm going to take off my piece of paper that I did pressing with. And then I'd recommend letting this cool, because it's going to be hot, so let it cool a minute or two. And then I'm going to pull this off. And look at that. Isn't that fun? And the nice thing is, you could take this, you could recolor and add more color, and you can do this again. You can reuse this. But your imagination is the limit. You can take this, you can maybe do individual designs. That's what Alex did. And you can cut them out and put them on there. Or you might want to do holiday designs. I was thinking, if you had t-shirts, it'd be fun to have the kids draw some things for gift for family. Or you could do even cotton napkins and make a cool design. And I thought about too, if for those of you that are handy with a sewing machine, you could take pieces of material, make a design, and I'll show you how to set this so that your wax will stay, And you could make quilt squares. You could make ornaments for Christmas. Sky's the limit. So now, because I want to set this wax, it feels really cool, but I want to make sure that my wax is set. I'm going to put my paper over here again, and I'm going to take my iron, and I'm just going to go over this a couple more times to show this technique. And then once I've done that, I can take it off, and you can see there's like a faint outline. So now this is set, which means I got most of all of the little bits of crayon that might have been sticking there off. You can wash this, but before you wash it, put your t-shirt or your whatever you've put your design on in the dryer, set it high heat for 2 or 3 minutes by itself, and that way if it has any loose crayon bits that haven't gotten melted, then it'll melt them down and it won't get on anything else. So there you have it, sandpaper crayon transfers. I hope you have fun with this. If you make something, send us a picture on our Facebook link. We'd love to see what you create. Thanks for being on this DIY with Miss Jo. Take care, and we'll see you next time.